Welcome back to training video part 2. In this training session, we will go over how to add detail line items in the detail panel and also show you how to export data into an Excel spreadsheet. The next section, we have the budget detail panel. Click on the add button to add the budget line item. Note, if you click on the checkbox for the enforce activity level validation for this JO, that means that the system will have a validation when a time card charges to this job order. There must be a minimum of $1 in the activity level in order for that charge to go through. In this panel, the required fields are highlighted in red asterisk. They are the bureau, the task, the RC, the activity, the task description, and the start work date. Now we are going to add our budget line item. In this example, we will use in the bureau BOA, which is a task for BOA direct labor charge. RC, we'll use AAT for Bureau of Architecture. Activity, we'll use AE0 for project development phase. And we're going to type in the task description, which is, we put in initial planning. And we're going to put $100,000 for this line item. We're going to choose the fund. We'll use 3CPLI01B. Program group, we will use BAW for city capital projects. Project code, we will use CLB BL2 P5 PK11. And we're going to put the start work date as August 1st. Note, for time card entry, there is a validation on the start work date and the stop work date. So for example, if the time entry charges is before August 1st, 2011, the charges will not go through. Now, click on the Save button. Now we're going to add another budget line item, which is reserve. So we click on the Add button, which is the Bureau for BOA. The task, we'll use 99 for Job Order Reserve. RC, we'll use AAT for Bureau of Architecture. Activity, we'll choose all activities. Task description, we'll put Project Reserve. And we're going to put in $1.4 million in this line item. And we're going to type in the fund. We'll use 3CPLI01B. Program group, we will use BAW. Project code, we will use CLB BL2 P5 PK99. And we're going to put the start work date as August 1st, 2011. Note, if the location required checkbox is checked, that means that when the user enters their time and charging to this job order, the users are required to choose the location code to identify the location they worked at during that specific time period. And we're going to click on the Save button. Once all the line items added, under the budget summary, this is a read-only panel, and it summarizes the budget detail below. Now I am going to show you how to export data from the budget detail line item to an Excel spreadsheet. First, click on the Export button. There will be a pop-up box asking you if you want to save this file. So I'll click on Save. And I'm going to save this on my desktop, and I'm going to type in the name of this file, JOA file, and click on Save. And after you click on Save, click on Open and click on Yes. And now you'll see the budget line item in the Excel spreadsheet. The next panel is the accounting panel, and is only used by the accountants only, and the accounting will put in the journal entry number in this field and click on the add button. In this example, we're not going to use any journal entry, so I'm going to leave that blank. Note, if the indirect code checkbox is checked, that means that this job order is an overhead job order. The time card entry charges for this job order will not double count the overhead cost. And this concludes training video part 2.